Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena playing Premier Draft Karlov Manor. Well, this guy's really good, right? 3 mana 2/2 Vigilance that like tries to draw more. Flying Vigilance? Yeah. Detective Satchel works really well in the red-blue deck if you have enough clue generation. Is otherwise still fine, I think. But yeah, I think I'm happy to take the rare. Pretty nice card. Fits best in the blue-white deck, but it's pretty good in blue-red, or I don't know, probably okay in anything. A second Satchel. Okay. I could go for that. I mean, Persuasive Interrogators is powerful, but it's not going to fit into every deck by any means. I think this could be fun. There's not really any like blue-white detectives follow-up to this in this pack. You could take Surprise Witness, I guess. But I wouldn't be excited to do so. What is this? This is the detective thing that isn't even that great. This is a great card. But so is Gadget Technician. And like the Cluefish and the Shock? I think I'm going to take the Shock. It looks like red is more open than blue, maybe, judging by this pack. And I think the last one maybe was a little like that as well. It had Cluefish as well. Okay. Another Shock, or we could have an Orangutan. Not really into Vengeful Tracker or this blue thing. Red seems like a good color. I think I'll take Shock number 2 because it plays fine even if we're not like in a deck that can really support the Orangutan. It's a fine card. It's okay. You know, it's a 3 mana 2/2 that does something in a format where people are playing a lot of 3 mana 2/2s and then just trading them off on turn 4 or whatever. But Shock is great. Fae Flight's okay. Caught Red-Handed is not, right? Yeah. Unauthorized Exit's okay. Offender at Large? No, we take the Gadget Tech. Great card. Still here. Shock number 3. I don't think Criminologist is very good, even in the red-blue deck. Yeah, definitely Shock number 3. This is certainly a thing. We have a lot of Shocks. What is this? I mean, I don't want it, but... I mean, Innocent Bystander is fine. The Chase is On is fine. Like it's a combat trick. Certainly that is true, but having a 2-drop is just nice. Vidokazi Inspector is a bit of a shocker. This late? Like, maybe that's a signal for green? I'm not that keen to switch to green, but right now I'm, not very heavily in blue. It's something to think about. Cornered Crook, 5 mana. Okay, it seems fine. Not keen to take a Mask Maker. And I think this is just, I don't know, it's a huge creature, but... Cornered Crook is okay. It's a big creature that also kills something, right? If you have clues. So red, I think we're pretty firmly in red. All those Shocks are... I don't know what I could see in pack 2 that would tell me I should be out of red. Maybe there's something, but I can't think of it. Felonious Rage, maybe. But as for blue, like that still is up in the air. I think I'm going to grab a Robo-Belt Maverick, actually. I don't know, Felonious Rage is okay. I probably should take it, right? No, Maverick is just so good in like green decks, and it looks like green might be a color to be in based on the last couple packs. I'm not excited to be in red-green, but it could happen. Green is a good color in this format. Red-green is not the greatest color pair. And we have some fast stuff, like, green wants to be a late-game deck for sure. What we have is more like, red-green beatdown or something. I don't know. If we were going to be in green. I gotta say, it doesn't look like blue is working out. We opened the rare. We took one satchel. Oh, really? Maybe. Maybe there just wasn't that much blue in the pack? Because Forensic Researcher is really nice to have. Early game ramp, late game it's a tapper. It wants to be in blue-green most of all, of course, but it's fine anywhere. Okay, love to see the escape tunnel. Caught red-handed. I mean, well, actually, we have such aggressive red stuff. Maybe we could play that. Cranko. Actually, Gleaming Gear Drake, though. Gosh, these are both so good. Cranko's really expensive, but he does a lot. The problem is just like, I don't know. Am I going to force my way into red-blue? Gear Drake is so good with stuff like Detective Satchel. It's the grossest. But you don't get offered a lot of Crankos. And it wouldn't require me to be in blue. I think I'm going to take the Cranko. We might even wheel the shock. God knows. Nobody seems to be playing red. We got a shock like pick 6 in pack 1. Obviously, Gleaming Gear Drake not wheeling. Well, I don't know. If nobody else is in red at all, I guess it could wheel. I haven't seen much white. On the Job would be... This is, an aggro kind of red list. On the Job would be nice. But I think I'd rather just take the orangutan. Still need more 2s. It's like, orangutan is just a decent card. And if you have a lot of spare clues, it's a really huge beater. And if you don't, you can usually destroy an opponent's clue or something like that if you time it right. Or a Thopter, maybe. And then it's still a 2-2 reach. Totally fine. I'm hoping in this pack to figure out if we're in blue or green or what. It looks like probably blue. Out cold? Yeah. That could be a thing. Tunnel Tipster is also a thing. But I think red-blue is a lot better than red-green, and we have some stuff in that direction. We could take Demand Answers, but I'm not that keen on it. It would be fine to have. No need to get it right now. Out cold is just a huge tempo play. Okay, so let's tentatively choose blue-red. Quintorius? I don't think we have much to do with that. We have Escape Tunnel. We could try splashing for it, but I don't think it's very good even. Scapegoat kind of fits into the aggressively themed deck, I guess. Or we could just take this guy? No, I don't know. Scapegoat's pretty good. This would be like, oh, if we want to splash something that we find later, maybe we could pick this up, but I think Scapegoat's decent aggro tool. And we're going to be trying to kill the opponent quickly, I think. But, with Detective Satchel, we could maybe grind out a longer game as well. And Cranko. Another Out Cold, another Orangutan, or Hustle and Bustle? think I want the out cold, right? I already have a lot to do on 3. And out cold is just so... It's so unpleasant to play against. All your creatures just suddenly do nothing for 2 turns. And your opponent gets in for a billion. Or can't attack you if you're... Or well, depending on whether you're aggro... You're trying to... On the offensive or the defensive, it does sort of a different thing. I'll take another orangutan. A reasonable doubt would be okay. But we don't really have that much instant speed stuff to hold up yet. I mean, this is a scary creature, but... Well, actually... No, I don't know. I'll take the uncommon, I guess. Another one of these guys. Sure. This is a scary thing to flip up. It gets in for a lot of damage. Demand answers would be okay, but I don't think we need to go for it. Curious Inquiry, huh? Well, I mean, could be something, I guess. Yuck. I don't know. Maybe we run Scene of the Crime. Why not? The reason why not is we're trying to be fairly aggressive. Oh, this is actually my first Felonious Rage. The other one didn't make the deck for some reason. Interesting. I thought I had taken one. I think that was when I took the green card, actually. God, really? Who are these people? What the hell is this even? It's terrible? Huh. Cranko number 2. Okay, I mean, we opened 2 Krankos in this pack, in this draft, where we were already aiming for red. I think it's the standout choice here. Either of these red cards would be fine for a wheel, but probably we don't get either of them. Exit Specialist is a... Oh, but Torch the Witness, yeah. Exit Specialist is a good tempo card, but Torch the Witness is great removal. I mean, I don't know, maybe I have too much removal with all these shocks, but I don't think so. Crimson Pulse. Oof. There's decent stuff here. I mean, this is a kind of inevitability thing where yeah, I love this. For a low curve deck with like lots of shocks and stuff, I would really love to be drawing 3 cards a turn, I think. Maybe we could wheel the red-blue land. Probably not the shock. Probably not the land either, but you never know. No, I'm not going to cast 4 instants or sorceries on a single turn. I would kind of love 1 the Chase is on. Actually, do I even have creatures? I mean, some. Why do I want the Chase is on again? I don't really remember. Why don't I just take another one of these guys? Kind of feels like it is pretty good. I don't know. Chase is on could wheel. Red is fairly open, and that's not a highly sought-after card. Deduce, great. Happy to finally get one. I passed one earlier. I don't remember what I took instead, but I'm happy to have one now. This is a 2-mana 2/1. I like that idea, but just gadget text, please. Clues. Oh, I need so much to do on turn 2. Oh, I love the red herring. The clue fish. Okay. Could probably cut Felonious Rage. Curious Inquiry maybe goes, but I feel like this is a kind of deck that could support a Curious Inquiry. Shock all their stuff to death and keep getting clues by beating in with the Inquiry. Branch of Vitu-Ghazi, I guess? I think I can support a colorless land, but I already have 2. Well, no, I have 2 tap lands, one of which is colorless. And then there's this. And it would be nice to have, like, as a 3-drop, if necessary, if I don't draw anything relevant. What the hell is this? By the way, green, not a bad place to be, it turns out. Not sure what we're cutting out of all this. Not much, I guess. If we're running these lands, we're only on 24 spells. Ooh. Love the orangutan. Also, what is going on? Hello? This card is like the best common in any color? What are you still doing here? Pack 3, pick 10, I guess it was. Novice Inspector. Something is wrong. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark, as Shakespeare would say. Evidence Examiner. That's wild. I don't think I want a Mask Maker. It is a 1-drop, but it just like doesn't do anything unless you play it on turn 1 and have a turn 2 escape creature or disguise creature to follow up with. Okay. So now we have to make a couple of cuts, but truly not very many. I mean, look at this. I think our 3 slot should be where we focus the most attention, because we have a lot of actual spells that actually cost 3. And like this Detective Satchel, it doesn't really fit with the rest of the deck, but it could still be good. Here, let's get the disguise creatures all in the same pile, please. Actually, I'm gonna... Zephian is around. Maybe he'll help me finish building the deck. We'll get him in just a sec. Alright, I have Zephian here, and we're going to show him what's going on in the deck. I haven't finished making any of my cuts. We're playing mostly red with some blue, it looks like. 18-10, I guess. I have a lot going on 3. So I hadn't even finished sorting out my disguise creatures. We have mostly a pretty low curve deck. Detective Satchel is like my one big spell. And this guy, no. Yeah, maybe I could sack this, or cut it. There were so many shocks. I could have had like 5 if I wanted, I think. Curious Inquiry, not usually a very good card, but we do have a lot of, we could maybe support it in the early game by just shocking down all their stuff and swinging in with a 2/2 or something. I'm not sure. We have a double Cranko. Seems pretty good. Gadget text for flyers.
What is the Scholar? Did you go over that one?
I might have. Yeah. This was my pack 1 pick 1. It's a 2/2 vigilance that loots or draws. It's like.
Okay.
This one I'm not so sure about because it's a great card. It wants to be in slower decks, I think. It's ramp on that you can play on turn 3, and then if you have stuff in the graveyard, it's a tapper. But if we're trying to kill them, this isn't the card that's going to do it, I think.
Right.
I also have a couple lands I'm not sure about, like the Escape Tunnel. I don't really need any fixing. I could just run another mountain or something, and likewise Scene of the Crime. It might be nice to have lands that are not tap lands for this kind of deck. I think Vijugazi is probably worth running just because I don't need to splash for anything, so a colorless land is fine, and we could play it as a 2/2 on occasion. But we could also cut this because a 3-mana 2/2 is nothing. I don't know. If you want to make sure we have our colors.
I think lands that are also spells are just OP, but
yeah,
that's my opinion.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like my 15th 3-mana play is all.
Right. Yeah, I guess the tapper seems the most out of place. Like, maybe the 5-mana card seems out of place too. But
yeah, this is a 6-mana thing that flips for 5. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean this. I feel like this is like it's a creature that comes with a lightning bolt. If we have clues, which seems pretty cool, but 5.
That's true.
5 mana is a lot. Case of the Crimson Pulse, I think I'm supposed to run. I don't. I think we're right. Like this seems like a good card for a low curve red deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we do just cut like. I want to see how these guys play in a somewhat more aggressive deck. So I think I want to leave them in. Take out the 5-drop, and I'm pretty sure we're keeping Satchel. Yeah, it's just so gross. And also maybe this disguise creature that flips for 5.
Well, so if you have a researcher, you played on 3.
Yeah.
I mean, assuming that's your only play, which there's a lot of other 3s that go up against it, but then it's supposed to like ramp you to 5, right? But you don't have any 5s. So
Okay, I guess you're right about that. I mean, it would help me empty my hand faster, but yeah, maybe you're right.
Or it's kind of like a weird vigilance for, I don't know. It doesn't seem right in this deck, kind of.
Right.
So
what do you think about the tap lands? This one's a clue, which is nice for this deck that has clue synergies. This one doesn't really do anything.
no, it doesn't look like it does. Yeah, it's gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do not think we cut a land in this deck.
Yeah, I know the disguise. I understand.
Well, and we have a bunch of clues.
Right.
Okay, let's smash in there, I guess.
I mean, this deck doesn't look particularly impressive, but it has aggro, so you know it can high roll. I guess.
I don't know. I think it looks better than the last deck we played, even though that one went 7 wins. We'll see.
Well, yeah, that was just like boring people to death.
Not thrilled to start off with Deduce, but at least it's something to do on turn 2, which is more than we could always get. Opponent's green. Okay, blue-green. Man, the first match is always like my computer is so stuttery, everything gets framey. I don't know why.
Yeah, I see that.
So we could just slam out a 4/4 here, but I think this guy's probably better.
I
No, I guess
mean,
the 4/4 is pretty good.
yeah, against blue green, yeah. The only card, like, if they have a counterspell, okay, they got you. But
Yeah.
blue green with no creature, just what do they do against a 4/4?
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, yeah.
This one.
I guess bounce, but that's not the end of the world.
Right. I think we just play this face up.
Seems good, yeah.
I guess we could play the 2/2 flyer.
Like, the 4-mana play,
Yeah.
it's just, I mean, it's not strictly better than paying 3 and then paying 2, but seems like the right play now when you're at 4.
Yes, I definitely would not play this face down this turn. The question is like, okay, maybe I could play this instead.
Yeah.
A 4/4. This seems like a good time to knock him out cold, huh?
Yeah, is that like a stun thing?
Yeah, uncounterable double stun. Or single stun for 2 creatures.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good right now.
Sets up for the crook.
Yeah. What even is this card? Oh, this is... Sure, it has a flip ability. Oh, that's such a good shoot. Oh, man. Okay.
Wow.
I told you it was a good deck.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah,
really.
I didn't say it was a bad deck. I just didn't say like there's nothing that stands out as like, oh, this card's gonna this card's gonna carry you. Like Krenko's okay, but he's not
Yeah.
unbeatable.
No.
But...
I think Out Cold is that card. And 3 shocks. Blue spells. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, I mean, Out Cold definitely like win more, right?
I mean, it also loses less if they're attacking you and you want them to stop. Oh, I hate to mulligan this, but I think I won't mulligan it. But I feel like maybe I should. I think I'll just play the Deduce and hope for the best.
I would keep, yeah. I would keep. I think it's fine to keep this.
Oh. I mean, this could be a red source. Barely. If it had to. I do wish I'd cut it and put it in a mountain, but... Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and surveil. Oops. Ah! I clicked on OBS and almost turned off the recording. Okay. We're fine. Oh, it's a red source. Okay, we like that. Kind of gotta slam the Krenko here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I was supposed to actually use his ability to make a Goblin instead? No.
How would you do that?
Tap, sack, an artifact?
To put a counter on each goblin.
Yes, but when you get a Goblin when an artifact is put into a graveyard, and that goes on the stack first. Oh, but I don't have red. I don't have red. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I thought...
What the hell is this? Oh, wow.
I thought
okay.
you kind of meant to do that to, like, sack clues, right? Because if you tap him, you're not attacking with him.
Right. And I have a clue. But I didn't have the red to actually, like, do it.
Yeah, I mean, a counter looks pretty good right now, because the Copter...
True.
Attacking the Copter.
True. I was thinking just Detective Satchel might be okay, but I guess counter plus this is kind of cool. Yeah.
Well, you have to pop the clue, right? To get a counter without tapping Krenko? Because I assume you want to.
I don't get a counter unless I use Krenko's ability.
Okay, I see. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So if I do that, I get a 2/2, which actually doesn't attack anyway, right? So
yeah.
It's either this and
maybe
use Krenko. I think it's this and just use Krenko passively, like on their turn. Yeah.
I see. Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess we could also just shock this and...
Right, because, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I think I have to discard Out Cold? I'll discard one of the spare shocks. I don't have that much red.
Right.
Okay, they can crew in response, but they don't get to attack or block. Although we could swing with Krenko and offer the trade. I think we should.
Smuggler's Copter is a good card.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
It's not.
Yeah, I guess
it's not
Krenko's,
crazy. But...
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, also opponent's stuck on 2 lands. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because Smuggler's Copter is hard to like deny all value from. Right?
Yeah.
So.
I guess I didn't have to shock the 2/1. I could have done it, like, after attacking, but I guess there was no reason not to. Does this stun... Okay, creatures, so it would... Obviously it could... Wait, what? Why did...
Oh, any artifacts, even opponents.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's one of the like secret ways this card is busted. Oh, also apparently we have another Krenko. I didn't notice that. It seems pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess taking a turn off here makes sense. If you had 2 red.
Right, then Krenko would
Yeah,
make sense.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. Monkey time? Maybe? Krenko time? I think monkey is pretty cool.
What is the satchel?
Every turn you've sacked an artifact, you can tap it to make a 1/1 flyer.
Right. Okay. Yeah, monkey looks good then. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have any artifacts, so let's do this. Yeah, turn your clues into 1/1 flyers. Seems cool. Okay. Didn't need the out golds this time.
Yep.
Too easy. Takuyam. Oh man, by the way, I saw in pack 3, pick 10 Thraben Inspector. Like, I don't know what is happening in that draft pool. It seems like a keep. I wish I had another land, but...
Yeah.
Ooh, opponent mulligans.
Get there. I'm sure you'll get there.
I don't know. We're broadcasting the shock this way, but oh, come on. I might actually want to shock their thing, so that seems reasonable. Oh no. Okay, I have no. Well, I don't have an answer to that. Double shock, huh? If we'd been able to play Krenko that turn, I don't know. Maybe we'd be okay. Opponent's Sultai.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You face 2 opponents with mana problems now.
Yeah.
You have some problems, but I don't think you're supposed to mulligan. Like,
right. Just draw better, idiot. I guess this isn't doing much because I don't have any artifacts.
well, it has. Okay.
Oh, it has reach?
reach.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
The 6 mana card seemed.
It's a disguise card. I mean, but you're right. I guess this is a 3 mana 2/2 that does something. There's a 3 mana 2/2 that does nothing.
Oh.
Oh boy. We've got. Well, I can shock now.
That's true. They gave you a play.
I think I'd rather shock this one though. Just because, like, a 2/2 is not really any different than a 1/1 against me, and this could, in theory, get huge. Okay. In with a shot? Question mark? Is this exile? No. Let's run out Krenko, I guess.
Yeah.
And we attack? Question mark?
Yeah. Might as well cash in 3 damage. I kind of feel like Krenkel's not long.
Yeah.
Like,
especially if I try to block a 2/2 and then they just combat trick it.
I feel like these colors. Oh, I don't know. Obviously, they don't have to use removal now. But
yeah.
No. You have torch, right?
Yeah, I was hoping to draw a land so I could torch and still investigate, but I guess not.
Right.
I think it might be time to try to block, actually.
Yeah.
We're not out racing them.
Nope.
Probably shouldn't have attacked last turn either. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously I missed 3 damage, but I wasn't winning, if that's what... Okay, well... See, I told you I didn't need to keep the orangutan. Oh, this... I can't do either of these things. None of this is artifacts. But I still get to... Oh! I guess these are both technically legal. They just... neither of them does anything. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it would auto-choose for me, but no, neither of them requires a target. So they're both legal.
Isn't that the one that makes yeah.
Yeah, it does. So I guess I don't know. I can eventually deal with this 2-2 with a shock. This 1-3 I can't really do anything but use orangutan, so...
Right.
I also could make it a curious ape, I guess. But I think I'd rather just play a disguised creature to block.
Right.
Slice from the shadows or something. Just to make sure I don't have any counterplay. What? Okay, I'm just drawing. Fair enough. Kind of surprised anyone's running this. Huh. And also that they just cast this out instead of keeping up desist against an supposedly an artifacts deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of sad. Case the Crimson Pulse is never going to solve. I could play it and hope for a land.
Yeah.
I guess that's the idea.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm discarding here, like the 5-drop, but it would be nice to Lightning Bolt the 1-3 someday. Curious Inquiry just kind of sucks, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the mountain. And now we have a shock, so that's something. Could shock the 1-1? But, I mean, it gets out of control. I don't really know that I want to let them... I think I'll shock it in their upkeep.
Okay.
Oops. Alright, they stopped attacking. Definitely play this as a land, and I guess we're just gonna bolt the 1-3? Right?
What are we sacking?
Oh, I just thought you could do that for free. Yeah, I guess that doesn't work. Okay, so maybe deduce plus play a disguise guy?
Yeah. Does look that way. and you have a good double block on the flyer they continue to swing in.
Oh, that's true, I guess. But they didn't attack last turn, and I don't know why they would start. A 6/2 menace. Well, that's a little annoying. But I'll have an artifact. Oh, but I have to double block it, huh? Or I'm dead.
Yep.
Okay. Ah. But I don't have to double block it in a way that loses my monkey, do I? There's that green combat trick that gives trample. That would be pretty sad. I don't imagine they're running it, but you never know. Any day now. Thinking about whether it's worth bouncing my token, maybe? Guess not.
Yeah.
Bouncing the 3/2 might be better if they have that, because then the 6/2 lives. Okay. Yes, I will search for a basic land. I'm very happy to do that, although there are still some issues on the board. Well, no, because no, I don't have an artifact, because this is dying. Okay. But if I draw a land, I can deduce and then blow up the clue to shoot the 6/2. Okay.
Yep.
Seems like a play. Oh, I didn't know I was losing 3 life. That's sad.
Yeah, that's rough, but not dead yet.
No, not dead yet. Okay, now we are dead.
Yeah, it's a pretty insane creature.
Yeah. Not quite dead this turn, but I lose 2, and then I can't ever target this without taking 2 again, right? Well, I guess we die. I mean, there's no other plays than that, so
Right.
I'm gonna make a suspected Thopter. There we go, got him. That was rough. Being stuck on lands was a problem. Would we have won if we had, like, less mana issues?
I think you would have been in it, right?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't do a lot for like many turns. They had a 1/3 and a
Yeah.
2/2 or something.
Yeah. I think it was...
Like,
They had a succession of 2/2s.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess Krenko and Detective Satchel could have been pretty crazy if I'd gotten up to 4 mana early enough. against Wakal Wak? I don't know what that means. Sure. Got a 2-mana 2/2 haste. And some good 3-mana follow-ups. It's really Surveils 2, huh? Man, even 1 would be pretty good. Top both? Oh no. That's not something you're usually going to do with this card. Maybe they just need lands.
Yeah, we can hope.
Very funny. Inquiry of the Fish seems kind of ridiculous, but maybe worth considering. It's got to be bad, right?
Yeah, I think.
Just play this. Swing
Yeah.
first, obviously. They're going to block, but just in case they don't. I like both of these, but I'm not so keen to discard any 2 cards either. Like, yeah. Maybe? No, Torch is too good.
I think, yeah.
We also have another
game's gonna go longer than 1 out cold, right?
Well, I guess.
Just like it's like a temporary solution compared to.
I would love to make our 2/2 Vigilance into a 3/3 Vigilance. If they don't have a way to kill it in response. Torch's sorcery? Yeah. Okay, they're not even gonna give me a chance to untap. Fair enough. Well, a 3/3 fish could be something. And then play this guy face down.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to want to make the 2/2s anytime soon, so blocking seems bad. It's like 2 double black, right? Yeah. God, can you imagine if we had out cold right now, though? I mean, shock's fine. This is a weird attack. I guess they're not planning to block, but... Well, no. What is this? I guess they just only want to engage in combat while I'm tapped out. They have a combat trick, but they're worried I might have one too. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, but I think we want to get at the satchel first, right?
Yeah. Definitely seems mana efficient.
Since we aren't willing to block with this, we might as well swing in, except I don't want to have to shock. I guess if I shocked, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Then I could play the monkey. What is this? Slice from the Shadows or something? No, they would have... Well, yeah, maybe. They already played one, right? Tragic Slip. Okay, I mean, I wasn't prepared to play around that. This is not in the format.
Yeah.
I guess it would have been better to block, to not attack, as it turns out. Yeah, just swing here. Nothing I really need to shock yet.
Right.
But if they try a multi-block, I could. Okay. This only is a sorcery, so I guess it's fine to shock this now. And big old monkey. It's an ape! It's an ape.
Pretty cool.
It is. Better than I had ever hoped Curious Inquiry would be. This is 4 mana, right? So, I mean, they're probably not going to do this, but they could. I kind of want to X's 3 this, and then I can shock something. Can't pop a clue, which is a bummer, but that's life. I don't even need to shock something, I guess. Or X is 3. Looking pretty good. This fish is just delivering the beatdown of a lifetime.
Yeah, it's definitely survived longer than most.
Any fish anyone's ever seen, or any red herring anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a 5/5, right? Okay. Out cold? I mean, I don't know. I guess we have lethal anyway, right?
Does look that way, yep.
Could have shocked their face if I wanted to, I suppose.
Wanna
Oh,
Okay.
whoops.
Got a
I
shock.
didn't realize that was... I thought that couldn't block for some reason. Yeah, terrible. Awful play. I just thought they only had one blocker. I don't know what came over me. If I'd cracked a clue first, this also would... The scapegoat would have been lethal too. Okay, well... I mean, I shocked the land. If I... Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I don't.
You can crack one more clue, right?
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you need to shock the land.
Yeah, it's kind of a good way to shock him in the face later. Well, that was a blunder. I don't know why. This was the only blocker I saw that they had. Oh, I guess that was it, asking them whether they wanted to untap this in their draw step or not. I was wondering what they were pausing for. Okay, well, we got there in the end, despite my blunder. But it was a blunder in a position where we were very winning, so it's not a huge surprise that it didn't cost the win. Do Magic players have a term like blundering? I feel like that's more of a chess term. Punting, I guess?
Punting, yeah, I've heard punting. I've heard choked, but
really,
that's like
okay.
That's like it might be just like a generic.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Yeah. Not specific to Magic. There's like I think there's like famous plays that that people or misplays that people have made that
do we shop
have turned into a verb.
I think it seems fine.
Yeah, it's a 2-1.
Oh, like what's an example of such a famous misplay?
There was a there's a guy, of course you're putting him on the spot. He's like a Japanese Magic player. Let me see if I can. Let me see. No.
I'm not sure whether I should attack here. I guess it would be fine to flip. Yeah. I guess it's okay. Probably just going to play the cornered crook and blow up their 3-2 if nothing surprising happens. But post-combat on my next turn, obviously.
Oh. Sacking the Dopser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good card. They didn't manage to get the 2-for-1 value out of it, though. That's nice. Suspect this creature, yes. Sacrifice this. Destroy this.
Nice.
guess I'll shock it. Let's see. I can also put on Curious Inquiry. And still get this out. I think I'm putting it on the 1/1 though, right? The 5/4 Menace is such a huge target for removal, and they do have Galvanize. So even a 6/5 could die. Yeah. Okay, where's my case of the Crimson Pulse, man?
Oh, I thought that's what the opponent had, but no, they have a different.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Burning Masks.
Oh. Lots of mana, like.
Yeah, the format wants a lot of mana. I think an 18-land aggro deck is a little unreasonable, but not like super unreasonable. We're aggro, but it's kind of mid-rangey, right? With all the clues. I don't know. Maybe I just hate to admit that I'm an aggro player. Seems good. Not sure what we're doing first, I guess. Probably Cranko, but it depends. Down to 6. Well, this looks like a good time for an orangutan, doesn't it? For the other mode.
Yeah, it's a pretty good answer.
Oh, red-blue mirror, I'm only now noticing. Just Cranko, I think, right?
Seems decent.
I don't have any artifacts to sack, but I do have a red mana in case they sack an artifact or lose one some other way. Whenever an artifact... Okay, so if I had an artifact spell, putting it in the graveyard wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think we're playing Vidugazi as a land almost no matter what happens. But I guess if I keep drawing mountains and islands, that would be the reason not to, I guess. No flip. What red-blue thing do you play here and not flip? Huh. Seems like deduce, crack clue with Cranko, maybe?
Make a 4/4. Yeah.
And a 2/2 I would get to swing with, right?
Oh yeah. 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 It's a lot of swinging.
Yeah, I think making a 2/2 Goblin has got to be better. All right, pumping Cranko, sure. I guess it's pretty... No, it's not that mana efficient, because I can still play this.
Yeah, maybe having 2 Krankos is enough reason to play the Untapper. Merfolk.
Well, Oh, to untap Cranko. I see. That is kind of insane. I didn't think of that. Is this a Goblin? Oh my god, it is. I played things in the wrong order.
Yeah. It doesn't. Innocent bystander. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a goblin, but
It's a red 2-mana spell. It must be a Goblin. I just didn't even consider that possibility until after I had played it. We'll give him an oops. I mean, Out Cold looks game winning right now. Oh. Exit Specialist, the 2-1? What?
very weird.
That is wild. They're giving me a chance to put a counter on it. Except I don't have any artifacts.
I mean,
Maybe they're just racing? Is the idea? Okay, activate Cranko again, right? Play this face up.
yeah. Let's see.
So we're definitely attacking with these. I might hold back the 2/2 reach just in case of some shenanigans. I don't know. Oh my god, this is a Goblin. I mean, I don't think we need this 2 extra damage.
No. This looks good.
Yeah, activating Cranko twice in a turn is kind of insane. Has anything in the deck been bad enough to cut, though? Like, we haven't been losing the games where you've been activating Cranko. It might just be a win more thing.
Case kind
of. Yeah.
like kind of seems like a.
Yeah, maybe we have too many clues to run it, huh? Yeah. That's a big tap down. Get in for 7. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. So the most we can counter swing for is 10. There's no way to give get a hasty Goblin, I don't think. Yeah. So I think we just maximum blocks. We swing with probably not Cranko. Probably just the 3/3, honestly. I'm a little nervous. Get this down, have tons of blocks.
Why aren't we trying to go for lethal? With a 5/5?
I guess that's true. Because this attack is so, like, if they don't have something, it was a terrible attack. Right?
Well,
And if they do have like unauthorized exit, is sort of what I'm expecting.
well, I mean, I don't know. You had 5 attackers to their 3 blockers, maybe. Like maybe they just are
Maybe.
conceding in a way.
Yeah. Because they have yeah, I mean, this guy is a problem. Okay, I think you're right. It's good to force them to use whatever they have. And I should have enough blockers because I can play out cold plus a 2-1. No. Well, okay, they haven't passed the damage. There it is, unauthorized exit. I mean, I guess if they have that, I should have swung with everything, huh? No, because they could still bounce Krenko. And then I could have an issue. I don't know. I somehow thought they were still at 11 and swinging for 10 wasn't going to kill them. Is why I was attacking with just this. But I think you're right. There's the unauthorized exit on the token. Okay. Well, sure. We didn't miss lethal because they could have bounced Krenko. So I'm very happy to have this blocker up. Okay. We got him. Well, no, they do have a clue. Decline. I mean, a goblin would be nice. But I'm planning to outcold them instead.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking you could have done it before they drew, but I guess it can't be countered. There's not much.
Right.
Besides hexproof, but
That's unblockable. I don't want them attacking with that. This could flip into something spooky. This, I have 2 blockers for. So I think, yeah, just in case this is something scary. I don't know how to take off my stop in combat that I currently have. Okay, we got him. Wait. Oh, that... I just noticed something funny. Let's look at this battlefield. Come on, I don't care about my rank. Let me look at the battlefield. We tapped down these 2 creatures with Out Cold. This one has the blue animation, or blue chains on it, and this one doesn't. They both have the stun counter, so they're like in the same... like, for some reason, they don't render the chains on a thing with ward or something? Or on a face-down card? Just interesting. Well, that was a close one. Kind of fun.
yeah. I don't know. Kind of looked like you were ahead all game.
Sure. But they had a counterattack plan that was close to working. Sure. No 2-mana play, but Scapegoat on the play is pretty good. Oh, and then I can make the my brilliant 5-mana turn of like, oh, I'll disguise this on 3, and then on turn 5 I'll have a 3/2 menace double strike trample, I guess. Hey, a 2-mana play. I could make that suspected, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, because that means they can't block it with the 0/3. Yeah, that's probably better than aiming at this guy. We have 2 scapegoats, don't we? Yeah, there's one left in the deck, the tracker says. Huh. I actually don't have any attacks. It's a bummer. Play the flyer, though.
Yeah.
I think discarding out Cole is better than discarding 2 of our creatures.
Yep.
What's up?
Yeah, I was just wondering, maybe, I mean, getting a flyer down is nice, but if you don't know what you want to discard yet, maybe this guy's card was a better play. But
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the Vigilance flying was pretty cool. And it bought an Assassin's Trophy, which I'm very happy to have.
right.
This is like a collect evidence deck, right? This is a mana fixer, but it's also really good for the like Sultai things that care about stuff leaving your graveyard. Ooh. Cranko. Cranko's pretty good here. I was planning to play this disguised and then flip it, but I think just Crankoing and slamming in for everything seems pretty good. Leave open all the red in case they sack 2 clues. I don't know. I'm trading my 2-1 for their 1-1, but
Yeah, the bystander had a chance to get bigger, right? I think.
I mean, I don't think it was very likely.
Okay.
Oh, well, no, so, right, of course, because it's a goblin. No, you're right. That was a bad attack. Holy smokes. We really need to kill that. And I don't have an artifact. And I'm about to lose my chance.
Well, they. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Cranko, oh boy, if I had played this, gotten the artifact, we would be in such better shape. This is so bad. Oh, they don't have... No, it's collect evidence 2. Yeah, they do have evidence. Huh.
I mean, maybe they don't do it. Just try to get an artifact out there.
Yeah.
At some point.
Don't think I want the 3-2 to become suspected.
No.
I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible attacker. But I think blockers is probably more important. It is a goblin.
I think so.
This being suspected probably is no good either.
Right.
I need them to both tap out and not activate the ability on their 2-3 here. It's pretty tough. Or, I don't know, I guess I could swing out first. If they make a 4-4, I could try swinging into it and see if they block or something like that. Makeshift binding. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. Like, see you later, Cranko, but I get to deal with their 2/3 now. Unless their last card is a plains.
Any land, right?
No, it's white.
Yeah, don't they have a Strider? Or how much does that cost? 2?
Oh, you're right, they do. Okay, well, we got there.
Yep.
Pre-combat, yeah, makes sense. Yes, I will suspect this. Alright. Could swing with a 3/2.
Why? Yeah, I mean, it's too late. Why did we do it pre-combat?
We didn't have any attacks anyway, right? I mean...
We had a 1/1 flyer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was a flyer. You're right. That was a damage missed.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss some mechanic somewhere.
No.
Okay.
I was just thinking, like, killing their... they're killing their 2/3 won't make a difference whether any of these can get in for damage. So I was like, might as well do it now. But yeah, obviously, it made a difference whether the 1/1 could get in for damage. Oh, man. Where's that case now, huh? I mean, I guess we swing in with this. They have...
The Technician looks like a decent attack as well, right?
They can double block here. Trade it for a 1/3.
What? You wouldn't use shock on the...
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Their hand's empty. I mean, it...
Yeah, that's right.
Because the Whisper is like, what, 4 mana sorcery speed only? Something?
What the hell is this block? Some mistake, obviously. The Whisper makes a 5/5 sorcery speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shocking this is going to be better. That's I guess that's why we didn't want to make this attack, right? Is now I want to shock this instead of the 1/1.
What are we shocking instead?
I have 5 damage to their 6 here. If I can kill the Whisper that makes 5
Oh.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, I see.
I can't save my creatures, but I do. The shock does something.
Yeah, it's tough. You kind of killed a 5/5.
Yeah, but I probably would have killed the 5/5 even if I hadn't attacked with my 3/2, right? Maybe not.
I don't know. You don't have anything else that does exactly 3, right? Like,
Why does that matter?
I don't know. They could just like never attack or block with theirs.
They could have done
3?
that anyway.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I'm not saying their block was wrong.
Oh no. Well, let's see you later.
Well, they don't have white anymore. It might not be like the end of the world.
You're right. What the hell?
Okay, if they have the green-white duel. They didn't play it this kind
Yeah,
of
they
right?
played it face up, so. Okay, Cranko, no way to activate it, but that is
Probably gotta. Oh,
no, I don't think so.
you can't. Oh, I was gonna say if you could suspect it, but I guess you can't. You can only suspect small creatures.
No, it's you can move the suspect from this to something else. If this isn't suspected, you can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, if it could just suspect any creature, I think it would cost more than 1. Well, I mean, we could shut off the Whisperer, but they haven't activated it anyway. Like, we could... I don't know. We don't even have any attacks we could get in with, really, so I guess there's no point. Why did they have white? This guy, yeah. Out cold that and the 3/3 maybe?
Yeah.
Just to stop the damage.
So, yeah. Can even
Oh, that makes a clue.
draw in.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I forgot that makes a clue. That card is so busted. This is a Goblin. No reason to disguise it, I don't think. God, Krenko goes nuts, huh? Oh yeah, they can just... Oh right, no, they... Okay, but obviously they... Well, wait a minute. Why did these both lose a stun counter? No, because this one wasn't stunned. Right, of course. What did they do? They killed Krenko? Sad.
Let's see.
You know, maybe attack all makes sense?
Yeah.
If they want to eat a 1/1, they're going to take a face full of damage.
Right. You have any shocks left?
I
don't know how
have 3
many
in the
you had.
deck. I've played 1.
Okay. Oh, they're doing that.
They didn't even trade their 1/1 for my 1/1 for some reason. Or chump 4 damage, which would probably be the appropriate play. Oh my god.
Oh.
They're
They're
17?
one off?
They are 1 off. Ah! Well, okay.
Wow.
It is WoW. I mean, we can chump for a while. And if they attack with much, we can just kill them in return, so... That's pretty good.
Yep.
I think we do this main phase in case we get shocked, right?
Oh yeah.
Or,
Go
well,
digging.
hit anything. I mean, I guess I crack another.
Yep.
It feels bad because then I'm getting fewer Thopters. Right?
Well, you only need one to win.
I do.
Like,
But if they
mean-
get a reach creature and I don't hit shock, it looks kind of embarrassing to crack this clue. I guess the main reach creature they would have would be Vidugazi Inspector, and that gains life as well. Okay. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of lands in this deck. 8 mana for a 1/1 flyer. Like, I'll take it. I guess this explains why they went to 1, though. They had this planning to... They thought they could kill me with flipping this and counterattacking. In fact, they couldn't. Okay, so there are trample tricks. So I want to throw as much toughness as I can at the biggest creature. But I think mostly I should be... Oops. Stopping as much damage as possible and assuming the flyer gets in. How much is this?
Yeah.
This is 4. If they have trample... I think it's +3/+3 in trample or something? So this would be 11... I would get it. I'm still totally alive. I think I want to save another attacker just in case they can kill the flyer or get a reach creature down.
Well, 2/2 doesn't do much against the 10th district hero.
Oh, this is vigilant. Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you could put the 4/3 on the 4/4, right?
Yeah, they don't have the white to collect evidence again.
Try at least chump the 8/8.
Yeah, chump better, sure. Or what is happening here? I need to redo my blockers. I'm confused about who's pointing at what. Something like this?
Yeah.
Whew. It was really good they chose to go to 1. If they were at 2, I would have had a much tougher road to recovery.
Yeah, I mean, it does explain why they kept the 1/1 for trading, but...
Well, sort of. It explained they must have miscounted because they thought they were going to kill me.
Yeah. That's... Yeah. I don't know.
Did they draw a creature on that next turn? Because maybe they flipped it up too soon by doing it on my turn. They could have played another creature and then flipped it up and gotten 1 more counter on it. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure. No, 1 draw was like the Surveil or a white land, something like that. Because they cast the detective, but...
Yeah, I agree that at some point during the game they did draw planes.
Well, at some point towards the end, right?
Yeah.
It was one of the last few draws.
Yeah, but I don't remember if that was before or after they flipped the crowd control warden. Yeah, I mean, seems okay. It's not great. But I have some 3 mana plays, and that's all you can really ask for, I guess.
Yep.
I would have not minded them playing a 1-drop, and I could torch it, but... How dare you? Well, I guess we just run it out face up this time. We could, if we had to, torch this for X's 1 and pay the ward, but that seems pretty bad.
Yeah. Paying X's 3 is probably also going to kill whatever it flips into.
Yeah. But I'm not in any rush to do either of those things. Cranko, huh? Well... Orangutan, blow this up for a 4/4. Inquiry here to get in for 4 and a clue?
Seems insane, yeah.
I guess I could have played this post-combat, but it's not going to matter.
Synergy is wild.
Yeah. And look at that. I have more clues for Cranko now. It's pretty cool. But
Wow.
Cranko's going to be absolutely busted now. Activate him, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's right.
And if they happen to sack a clue, we can get another goblin. Or no, is it another more counters? It's another goblin. I can never remember which half of his ability does what. Red for the goblin, tap for the counters. Okay, he's murdered, but I think Out Cold probably wins the game here. Oh my god. It's another orangutan. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine losing after casting Out Cold, right?
Right.
What's the deal with the different arts on Clue in this set? Like, I think there are some creatures that make... Like, is the art on Clue associated with the source that created it? Or is it just random each time?
It on arenas it might random. On definitely in paper it's associated with what.
Really?
Yeah, like it'll be like if you look on Scryfall, it'll be like a
Right, an associated token.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Arena like digital might be random though, because
I'm just gonna shoot it in the
there's
face.
yeah, there's definitely tokens on here I have never seen in paper.
Huh. Alright, well, easy 7. Thanks for making sure I made fewer punts.
Right. Yeah, I mean aggro aggro seems pretty degenerate in this format. Like,
I mean, no, there's... I think that the format's... There's good rewards for slow decks in green. Like, I don't know.
but why do that when you can just play aggro?
I mean, I opened some... I feel like this is a pretty good aggro deck. It's not just like a bunch of shitty cards, right?
Yeah, no, it's a good deck. I just mean like, I mean, I guess is Krenko considered a bomb? He's a good card.
He's a very good card. I mean, we can see what DraftSim thinks of him. I think he's very high. 45th best, so not a bomb. Slightly worse than Detective Satchel is what DraftSim thinks.
Okay.
But I mean, he's up there, you know. But I don't. You didn't see the draft. I opened every one of these rares. I opened right. This was my pack 1 pick 1. And packs 2 and 3, I opened Cranko. So it was a nice reward for happening to be in the right colors.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't think we ever flipped, so that's kind of the worst card in the deck. Or no, this guy. Maybe should have cut him and put in the untapper.
Right.
But like the out colds and just like some clue shit, pretty cool. Oh, I'm supposed to like. You have any? I tried it when I get 7 wins. Remember to put it in my decks just as like a little ritual. Do you have any suggestions for?
Goblins feeding monkeys? I don't know.
Yeah, clue aggro goblin monkey goblin, goblin mode.
Sure.
Okay. Wait, was the Tapland still in this deck? Yeah, maybe we played it once. I don't remember. Didn't draw
I
it
don't.
very much.
I don't remember seeing it ever.
I guess I should have maybe changed the deck art. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.